Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Ibrahim Traoré's era. What unfolded this week in Burkina Faso has shaken the continent. Imagine opening your eyes in the morning to witness hundreds of powerful machines, bulldozers, graders, rollers, asphalt mixers and heavy trucks, lined up like an army ready for battle. But hear me well, this was no gift, no foreign aid, no charity. This was $200 billion worth of road construction equipment purchased outright and unveiled by President Ibrahim Traoré himself.
This is what led to the creation of this initiative. If in the West or elsewhere, in small countries that have no resources, they have paved departmental roads, there is no reason that in Burkina Faso we cannot pave our roads, especially since we have all the resources on site. That is why we decided to create the initiative to move very quickly, to be able to build our roads, our highways as well.
Standing before the fleet, Traoré declared, "By 2029, not a single dusty road will remain in Burkina Faso. Every route, from the capital to the smallest hamlet, will be paved by Burkinabè hands, guided by Burkinabè minds." The crowd erupted in thunderous applause. Why? Because for decades, roads were Burkina Faso's greatest lack. The dry season meant suffocating dust. The rainy season meant disturbing muds. Vehicles were swallowed by potholes, ambulances got stranded, crops rotting before reaching the markets. Foreign firms came, signed billion-dollar contracts, looted wealth and left the land broken. But this time the story is different. For the first time in history, the country owns its own machines, trains its own engineers, and funds its own projects. The road to dignity is literally being laid stone by stone beneath Burkinabè feet. This is not just about machines. Traoré has launched the boldest infrastructure revolution Africa has ever seen. Prolonged 5,000 kilometers of roads to be built every year until 2029. Entirely funded from Burkina Faso's own coffers. Designed and managed by Burkinabè engineers and technicians. Every village connected. Every farmer linked to the market. Every student walking to school on paved ground. By 2029, if the plan continues, Burkina Faso will boast more paved roads per person than many Western nations. This is not fantasy, it is reality already in motion. But here's the miracle. The citizens themselves are not waiting. Inspired by their captain, youth groups, women's associations, and village councils are raising their own funds to pave local roads. Communities are buying cement, molding pavement blocks, and working side by side. For once they believe. For once they see a leader who builds instead of steals. The unveiling day felt like independence reborn. The machines were not just tools, they were emblems of sovereignty. Proof that Burkina Faso no longer bows to France, no longer depends on the West, and no longer needs overpriced foreign contractors. These machines are weapons of development. And Traoré, he is the commander leading his people in battle against poverty, mud, and backwardness. Burkina Faso has stopped begging. It is carving its own future, kilometer by kilometer, brick by brick, road by road, and let it be clear, this 200-byte revolution is not about foreign experts parachuting in. No, from day one, Traoré was resolute. These roads will be designed, built and managed by Burkinabè brains. We are capable. We will not pay outsiders to teach us how to build our own land.
It's a vast program. This is only a fifth, I would say, of the equipment expected in the first phase, which is an investment of about 200 billion. The second phase will follow, which will be the paving part. The pace will depend on what the people have desired, because very soon we will give them a status update.
And so it is. For years, brilliant graduates of civil engineering, mechanical engineering, surveying and planning wandered jobless or migrated abroad. But with one stroke, Traoré changed their fate. Alongside the machines, he announced 10,000 engineers and technicians to be hired by the state. Every new graduate in engineering guaranteed a role in the National Roads Initiative. Skill exchanges with Russia and China to advance Burkinabè capacity in asphalt technology, bridges and mega infrastructure. For the first time, Burkinabè engineers are not spectators. They are commanders of their nation's development. In the past, Western firms stole contracts, charged 100 times the real price and delivered substandard work. Traoré flipped the script. Now, local construction firms, many run by young Burkinabè, are given projects, provided equipment, and supervised with accountability. Every franc stays within the economy. Wages are local, cement is local, fuel is supplied by local companies. What was once looted wealth now circulates in Burkina Faso. This is not just roads. It is an economic rebirth. And something else. Women are leading too. Burkinabè women in hard hats are drafting blueprints, inspecting sites and driving heavy machines. They are shattering stereotypes while rebuilding their nation. Young girls now proudly say, "I want to be an engineer and build roads for my country." And technology is at the heart of this revolution. Engineers are using drones, satellite mapping, and AI-driven maintenance systems. Partnerships with Russia and China have brought cutting-edge asphalt mixing and eco-friendly pavement designs. Even the gravel and sand come from Burkinabè soil. The land is literally building itself. This is more than infrastructure. It is history. Every paved road is proof Africa can rise without France. Every bridge is a blow against neocolonialism. Every kilometer is a victory cry, "We are free." On construction sites, there are no complaints, only laughter, chants, and songs of determination. Workers proudly say, "We are not just laying asphalt, we are laying freedom." As Traoré declared, "Our roads are our arteries. If they are weak, our nation is weak. If they are strong, our nation is unstoppable." And it will be Burkinabè blood, sweat, and genius that strengthens them. For decades, isolated villages suffered. Women died on muddy roads, farmers lost crops, schools closed, clinics were unreachable. But today, with new paved highways, farmers transport harvests safely. Teachers return to rural schools. School buses now run in remote villages. Mobile hospitals reach patients in time. The roads are not just infrastructure. They are lifelines of health, education, and survival. Terrorists once thrived in isolated, broken roads. Now paved highways allow military convoys to move faster, drones to monitor longer stretches, and reinforcements to arrive in minutes. Asphalt is crushing terror. Burkina Faso has never felt this united. Citizens volunteer to guard construction sites at night. Youth contribute funds. Artists sing of the roads of freedom. Every kilometer is a declaration of sovereignty. What Traoré is doing is more than building roads. It is a revolution in concrete. The West thought Burkina Faso would collapse without aid. But today, 200 bug worth of machines roar across the nation. 5,000 kilometers a year. Villages reconnected. Farmers empowered. Students in school. Patients saved. Soldiers mobilized. Burkina Faso has become a construction site of liberation. And make no mistake, these roads do not just link villages. They connect Africa's future. If Burkina Faso can do this, so can Mali, Niger, Ghana, and Congo. As Traoré put it, a road is not only for cars, a road is for freedom, and Burkina Faso will be paved with freedom. History is being written. In dust turned to asphalt, in sweat turned to progress, in courage turned to destiny. This is the new Burkina Faso. This is the new Africa. And nothing can stop it. This is Ibrahim Traoré's era. Like and subscribe.